Two questions. One, how do you perceive the foundation's current activities in terms of robotic surgery? And two is there anything else we could do at the foundation to really augment its approach to its mission?
So one of the things that I have admired about the VUI is its quest for looking for simple solutions in a complex world, and for also looking at expanding the boundaries beyond what we think exists as it relates to how technology can be deployed and can be used. And I think an example of that exists within robotics. You know, the whole concept of the Da Vinci robot was to allow for, in essence, remote surgery. And it was done so for a couple of reasons. One is that the actual robot itself was able to be more precise and therefore have less potential side effects for the patient. And that has been done and affected, and I would say mastered exceptionally well. To me, the next phase of that work is to really test how remote can an actual surgeon be and control the surgery. Is it possible for the surgeon with full quality and no additional risks whatsoever to remotely manage surgery from an hour away, from 3 hours away, from a continent away, from across the world? And I think if we can continue to push and test, and I understand some of the limitations that exist now, but if we can find ways to overcome that, then we've truly transformed the cost-effective nature of spreading first-class care around the world. That is incredibly transformative and exciting to me. I think on an advancement scale, one of the things that the VUI and the Foundation can really look at from my perspective is, as we have across the country and now across the world built these very, very big and robust and expensive electronic medical record systems, whether it's Epic, whether it's Cerner, whatever the case may be, the optimization of those platforms so that we can really have data that's meaningful in the hands of caregivers is being built by those same organizations as bolt-ons or as add-ons to that platform, and as a result is incredibly expensive. And we have somewhat of a monopolistic kind of market now in that regard. If we can create meaningful, easy-to-use, simple alternatives to those very expensive bolt-on technologies that are coming from the very creators of the enterprise themselves, then we're going to have a chance to not only help with the economics of healthcare, but we're going to have a chance to bypass what is a growing monopoly and offer a real alternative to the marketplace.
One question I have is that you have been witness to the contributions of VUI, its establishment, and subsequently how it has served the purpose of the institution, means Henry Ford as an institution. What do you carry in terms of, if you need to really sitting an administration, how would you like to use this experience for other disciplines or specialties?
So it's a great question, because one of the things that was a byproduct of the incredible work on robotic prostatectomy through the VUI was the fact that for a period of time, we were the go-to destination for those services because the expertise really stayed within the Henry Ford Health System. But we had another obligation, which I was very proud of, and that's to spread that knowledge base and advance the technological capabilities so that that same quality of care could be done anywhere else that there were talented physicians and a commitment of those organizations. So as a result of that, we have been incredibly successful at spreading our expertise across the globe, and patients are the beneficiary of that. But one of the unintended byproducts of that is that you then lose that market distinction as the absolute go-to place because you helped others develop that same level of maturity. So for us, we have to continue to find alternative and additional uses in different clinical modalities of the same technology, so that we will always have a rotation of services where we are providing a unique, best-in-class care experience that people will travel near and far for, because we are the pioneers of that, at the same time spreading it throughout the rest of the practice community so that we can meet community needs. And our obligation is to spread, but we always need to have in the cycle technologies or procedures that we have just advanced, that for a period of time we are that go-to destination while the rest of the world is catching up.
Thank you very much, and thank you for giving me time and talking to me about your views on foundation and VUI. Have a great day. Thank you very much.